what the fuck is up? I feel like a deadbeat dad right now, like just popping in and after 2 months of not doing an episode. So I guess this episode is just a life update to let y'all know, like, I'm back. I'm gonna be making it a point to find one day during the week where I can record and do a podcast episode. There's a couple reasons why I've been MIA on this channel. As important as it is to me to keep up with this channel, I've just been really fucking distracted, and school has started, and every weekend there's been a social event, and then I took on other projects that apparently took precedence over this channel for a little bit. And that's on boundaries, and that's on imposter syndrome, and that's on not feeling good enough to take part in my own projects, right? So like, it's all a fucking work in progress. I'm consistently under construction along with everything that I do. I've been focusing on coaching, which is cool. I finally took a dive into that, and acquired a few clients, and thankfully those clients continue to come back, and so that feels good. I was terrified to fucking take that on because the imposter syndrome set in, and it was like, well, what do I have to offer? I haven't really done this before. And I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm doing all at the same time, and I think that's okay. What else has been going on? I think here's the thing, right? Like, this is a space for me. This has always been a space for me to just be completely raw and real and honest. And if I'm being honest, I'm just trying to figure out my place still in the wonderful world of the internet, and like what I can offer people and what I can do for people, and like, do I even need to do anything for people? Do I just need to show up as myself and just talk? You know, it's like a lot of the reason why I haven't made time to post on this channel, to post my videos, whether it's like tarot videos or fucking something else, is because I've convinced myself, and I continue to convince myself, that I don't have much to offer, you know, and I know that goes back to self-worth, and everything I do here on this channel goes back to self-worth. And I think a lot of the times I rant and ramble on this channel without any rhyme or reason, just simply because I know that somebody out there listening or watching can relate. And even though, yes, I'm a life coach, and yes, I help people, and yes, I give out advice, and I, you know, do all of these things, I also live the life as well. You know, I walk the walk and I talk the talk. I was talking to one of my clients last week or the week before, I forget which one it was, and she said to me, I love talking to you because I know that when you tell me to do something, it's because you've tried it yourself. It's because you've done it yourself, whether it's an affirmation, writing a fucking love letter to yourself, congratulating yourself on the things that you've accomplished. You've done it yourself. And so I'm here on this channel, not because I know anything more than another person or anything else. I'm here because I've been gifted a platform by whoever the fuck is out there, fucking God, I don't know. I've been lucky enough to have a platform to just speak my piece. And I can tell you that a lot of my struggle is what I have to offer And also not really giving myself enough credit for where I've come from. I had to take a step back the other day and really think back to a year, 2 years ago, conversations I was having with certain friends where I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to build this website. I want to create this business where I can do this, and this. Coaching, tarot, and like creating courses, right? And out of those 3 things, there's only one that I have yet to do and execute on. And I'm still tweaking, the coaching sessions. I'm still tweaking and growing the businesses behind all of those things. But I've done it, and I've started, and I've began making money from it, and I'm seeing the returns from it. And so that is more than I can say right now. Present Tori can say for Tori a year and a half ago, who just had a vision for it. And I didn't realize that, because right now, not right now in this very moment, but like in this moment of life that I'm in right now, this like snapshot of life that I'm in, I continually remind myself that I'm not where I want to be, without reminding myself that I'm not where I was. And I think these sorts of episodes can help with that, right? The life updates, like, where am I at? What is going on? And I think it's important also for y'all to do life updates with yourself. Like, even if you don't have a platform, you sit there and you say, okay, this is where I'm at. But it's more than just being like, this is where I'm at. And I keep looking down because I have a fucking notebook because I'm a fucking geek. But it's more than just being like, this is where I'm at right now. This is what I have going on. These are all the things that I have going on. Whether it's, you could put it into like, you could put it into little buckets, right? Social, love, maybe those two go together. I don't know. Career, and physical for me, right? So, and this is off the cuff, so if I'm all over the place, don't mind me. But like, this is how my brain kind of works, and I want to just write it down. So socially, what do you have going on, right? Like, social is just friends. What friends do you have in your life now that you didn't have then? What friends are you seeing more of now that you weren't back then? Are they new? Are they people you've been introduced to? How have they made an impact in your life? Okay, you go through that. That's where I'm at right now, in that social bucket. And physical also, by the way, can just be health-wise. Like your physical health, or what physical changes have happened with your body, your face, whatever it is, your hair. Love, okay. How's your dating life right now? What are you doing right now in your love life that is different from where you were a year ago? I always tell people, whether it's people that I'm coaching or people that I'm just helping in life, right? Like people, my loved ones. Think back to your life a year ago. How is it different? Think back to the person you were a year ago. How is that different? Would the person a year ago have done all of the things that you are doing right now in life? Did the person a year ago accomplish the things that the you right now has accomplished? If the answer is no, then you've made progress. If the answer is holy shit, then you've made progress, right? Okay, so you take the social bucket, what new friends, right? I want to write this down because I feel like this might be helpful for like coaching clients too. So hey, I'm coming up with new ideas as to how to help people. What new friends have you made? What was the other one I can watch? I can watch this back. I don't know why I'm writing it down. What old friends are no longer in your life? And I can guarantee you there will at least be one change for each bucket. Love is a little different in the sense that, okay, you could be 2 years, 3 years single, but like, what strides have you made? And love and doesn't have to be love with other people too. It's yourself. How much differently do you treat yourself now than you did then? That goes for boundaries, standing in your power, right? Have you taken your power back? Like, that's love for yourself, beyond love in relationships and stuff like that. And also, doesn't have to be romantic relationships. You can look at the love between you and your mother, or you and your father, whatever it is, people in your life that you love. How have those relationships morphed and changed and developed? How's your relationship with yourself developed from last year, right? Okay, so then you move on to career. Did you start the business? Did you get a promotion? Did you make extra money? Did you grow in your business? If you already have that established business, what steps do you need to take? If your goals are career oriented, like what steps do you need to take in order to make certain things happen for yourself? Oh, I need to go on LegalZoom and create an LLC. Whatever it is, it's like, is that the area of life that you need to focus on, or that has changed, that hasn't changed? What areas of life are stagnant, right? And I think, again, life updates are very important in seeing that. It's like because we don't realize, we get sucked into our daily lives and the bullshit and the drama and the everyday mundane shit, the routines that we find ourselves in. We fail to like really take the step back and look at like how far we've come, right? I mean, you want to blow your own fucking mind? Don't just go back a year. Go back to the person you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And you can see and like almost touch the fucking changes that you've made in your life. It's only then that you can congratulate yourself. This episode is for anybody who is like me, who tends to get stuck in their own thinking patterns of like, I'm no good, I suck at this, I'll never be where I want to be, blah blah, I'm not where I want to be, never giving yourself credit, always having imposter syndrome. You want to blow your own fucking mind, you go back a year, you go back 2 years, and you compare where you were then versus where you are now, and you write that shit down. I guarantee you will fucking be patting yourself on the back the minute you're done with all of it. So career, okay. So this year in career, right? Let's say I got myself up to $4,000 a month in my coaching business, right? Okay. My goal is 10 grand a month. Okay. So no, you're not where you want to be, but $4,000 a month is pretty fucking good for somebody who is an entrepreneur making it on their own, right? But when you have, sometimes when you're it's funny because we're always told to focus on the future. Not really focus on the future. Actually, lately, we're told to just focus on the here and now. But even sometimes you can get stuck in the here and now. And yes, you should always be present and centered in the moment because the now is what exists, right? But it's always good to, from a practical standpoint, look back and think, okay, last year around this time in my business, what was I making? Oh, I was making $0 last year. A year ago, I was making nothing in my coaching business. Now, I make $4,000, $6,000 a month. Okay, that's a change. No, I'm not at my $10,000 a month goal, but I'm not where I was. You know what I mean? And this is how you can gauge where you're at. These figures, these numbers, whatever it is, just hypotheticals, okay? Physical health. The body dysmorphia is a huge thing in my life, okay? It's something I have battled with my entire life because I was bullied very badly in school and at home. If I'm being completely fucking honest. So from that, I have very bad body dysmorphia. No matter how skinny I get or fit I get in life, I think I will always have some sort of critique about my body. Okay? But you look at a year ago, if that's an area of your life that you've been working on, a year ago this time, if you're feeling horrible about yourself, let's say, like in this very moment, this present moment in time, right? And you haven't done anything to improve your body, you can look back to a year ago and be like, wait a second, this is how much I weigh now. And this is how much that's how much I weighed then. That's only like a 3-pound difference. Okay, so I'm feeling, but back then I was feeling okay for whatever reason. I was feeling all right. And now 3 pounds later, only 3 pounds heavier, I feel like I want to crawl into a hole. Okay, this is obviously just my body dysmorphia talking, or my negative thinking. So I think I think this is a good exercise for people to remember how far they've come in each area of life. And you can take this, I mean, these are little buckets of my life that matter to me, right? So, like my social life, my friends, things like that. Love, obviously, self-love, love with another person, whatever it is. And love can take those friendships, that social bucket, to a whole nother level, because you can have friends and acquaintances in your life that you don't necessarily have those deep connections with. So the love bucket can be like your deeper connections in life, right? Career, money, whatever it is. And career and money can go together too, right? Like, so if you haven't had any changes in your, like as far as like your job, as far as promotions or building a business or growing a business, right? You look at your money. Okay, last year I had this much in my savings account. And you can see this tangibly. You can look at your fucking bank statements and be like, okay, yeah, last year, October 15th, 2021, this was what was in my bank account. Now this year, this is what I have in my bank account. Wow, I saved $1,000, $1,000 more dollars, whatever it is. You can literally do this in every area of life. And it also works for the opposite too. Like you can do this to see where you can improve in life, what things you should probably be focusing on, what things you might not have to focus on as much. And so this is what I mean by life updates, and life updates in my life, right? So like I'm consistently not giving myself credit for certain things. I'm consistently, I'm going to add one more bucket to my list. Social media. Social media. That's funny. Like I'm consistently reminding myself of how not good enough I am. Who cares? You don't need to post a video. Nobody cares to listen. You're not helping anybody. You don't have much to offer, right? And because of that, I debilitate myself. And so a lot of the times I have to do this. And I've come up with this on my own, like, because I've had to pull my own self out of the rut in order to make myself feel better. And so this has helped me. I could give y'all a life update of where I'm at, right? So, like I said, I've been building the coaching business. I'm definitely open for I think I want to say like, how many people do I have? I want like, I could take on like five more clients, for sure. So check the link in my bio. Just go to ToriFranco.com. I've started a tarot subscription program on my website recently. I'm just trying different things, you know, trying, seeing what I can offer and what people actually want. Still doing the readings, like personal readings for people. I've been reading at the apothecary a lot, like once a month. Meeting a lot of new different people through there. Just a lot going on, right? So, I mean, on top of school, and now I'm applying for grad school. That's probably one of the things I'm most, I mean, not that I'm not proud of like the coaching stuff, because those are the two big things that I'm like most proud of, is just starting the coaching and grad school applications. Like, I'm almost done with my bachelor's, y'all. I can't fucking believe it. And I've maintained a 4.0 GPA this entire time. I don't know how I did it. Even in nursing school, I maintained that. Anyway, listen, I gotta big myself up sometimes. Yeah, so anyway, I'm still working on what my niche really is when it comes to coaching. And I think that's the fun in it too, is like kind of allowing the people who are drawn to me to figure it out for me. Because I maybe think it's this, and then I'm noticing patterns with the people that I'm talking to, and I'm like, oh, wait, these are all the patterns. So not that I'm just taking on any clients that, you know, want to see me or something like that, but the people that I am taking on, or I'm noticing, I'm like, yeah, I can really help you with that. They all have similar situations or similar issues. And so I am really taking pride in like connecting those people together, right? Connecting with them myself and really getting to know them, because like a coaching client can become a friend. At the end of the day, you spend 1 day a week with them for an hour a week, and you really get to know and dig deep, and they put trust in you to tell you their deepest shit, and you don't judge them for that, and you help them through that, and you just provide a space for that. And so yeah, you build those connections, right? So I'm taking pride in that, in the connections that I'm creating and that we are creating together. But I'm also taking pride in, you know, when people become clients of mine, I give them access to Slack, which is, you know, it's like a formal messaging service. And there's little like chat rooms that you can go in. One is like for confidence. One is like hashtag random shit or whatever. And like the clients can get, and I've given access to Slack to other clients too, but you have the option. If you want to take part in it, you can. If you don't want to take part in it, you don't have to, right? It's up to you. The clients that I've taken on that have taken part in the Slack, they've connected with one another, and they've built and are building relationships with each other. Relationships they would have never built had it not been for that Slack and them taking part in that Slack opportunity, right? These people are from different walks of life. They are from different sides of the fucking country, but they've connected and can relate to one another. And I think it's a beautiful thing to watch people who don't know each other from Adam, who are from completely different walks of life, connect with one another and relate with one another on the same exact issues. And it just goes to show that, like, at the end of the day, when you strip us down from your sexuality, your political beliefs, your gender identity, your sex, your whatever, when you strip us down to the essence of who we are, we're just fucking human beings with the same exact goddamn issues. And I love watching that. So that's something I've definitely taken pride in, and am enjoying watching flourish for sure. I've been, as far as my self-care and my self-love routine shit goes, like I've been working out a lot, just trying to take care of myself a lot more, working on gratitude lately, because I've been catching myself again not being as grateful as I should be for where I'm at in life, and the people that I have in my life. And so that's something I've been working on for myself. And now this podcast. Just know that there's, yes, the other day, I think it was Thursday, I sat down and I came up with a bunch of fucking ideas, and y'all know I'm so flighty and I'm so like fly by nighty and ADHD that it's hard for me to focus when it comes to this shit. But I promise y'all, I will be putting out some content. The tarot readings on here, if y'all want to still see them, you can. Let me know in the comments if that's something you guys want. You know, that's that. That's where I'm at. I don't want to fucking continue to speak, because there's nothing much to say. That's where I've been. I'm here. That's it. I love you guys. And let me know what you guys are here for, because sometimes I have an issue like figuring out, okay, are these people here for my podcast and coaching shit? Are they here for tarot? Like, are they here for it all? Like, what's the fucking deal? Let me know in the comments, and check out my website, torifranco.com. If you're interested in coaching, if you want to set up a discovery call, which is free of charge, it's like 15 to 30 minute call with me. Find me on social media, DM me, and just DM me discovery call. I'll know what you're talking about, and we can set up a time that works for both of us to talk and see, like, okay, this is where my problem areas are. This is why I want to hire you as a coach. And then I let you know, like, okay, can I help you with this? Because essentially, if you're spending money on a coach, you want to know that you can get some sort of result, right? I don't want to waste anybody's money or time. So I get it. I get that, like, people want to feel it out, and I want to feel it out too, because at the end of the day, the coaching relationship is that. It's a fucking relationship. My fucking throat. I think I'm getting COVID, by the way. So there's that. Anyway, that's all. I love you guys very much. Check out my website. Again, DM me if you're interested in a discovery call. And that's that. I love you guys. It feels good to be back. Peace out.